I'm going to show you how to create a simple run cycle animation for your human generator characters in Blender. So without wasting your time, once you add the character, select the character and go into the pose library. So we don't have any default run animation that we can just click and apply, but we'll have poses. So we can look for a run pose. Here we have a series of run poses. Let's select this running 6. Okay, so we have our character in this position where both legs are in the air. So I want to bring this down a bit. Okay, all right, so to do this we are just going to insert some simple keyframes. Now you need to do this in your pose mode. So object, select your pose mode. With everything selected, you can press A, press I to insert a keyframe, and then we go into our 13th frame and also press I to insert a keyframe. Now we are going to copy this first keyframe, copy it and go to your 7th frame and paste flipped. Okay, so we'll have him bending and moving like this. Now we're going to go to like frame 4 and we want to animate this, just this bone here moving up and down, and then we'll position this foot on the floor. So you can see that if we move to frame 5, we have the foot placed somewhere here on the floor. So let's just go to frame 4, this foot. I'll select this tailbone, go to pose options, turn off auto IK. Now this is the only bone we are going to animate up and down. So this one, I'm going to move it down. Okay, and then we're going to carry this leg, turn back on our auto IK, and then grab it, select this, grab it and place this foot on the floor. Okay, so this is where his leg makes contact with the floor, and then we'll take this one and position it up like this. So we can press A to select everything, press I to insert the keyframe, and then we'll go to like frame 10 here. We have to copy this first, copy it and then paste it flipped at frame 10. Awesome. So we'll have him like run up down up down up down. All right, so we already have like a simple cycle animation created, but then we're going to clean up some frames where the leg is intercepting with the ground. So we can see like here in frame 3 we have the legs inside the ground, so we don't want that. So I can just scrub through the frames, and here let's drag this leg upward. Okay, and take this one above the ground. Step keyframe. You can go ahead and even insert keyframe for all the different frames. Just clean it up a bit and insert a keyframe. Okay, this is okay. It's okay. Okay, frame 8, alright. Frame 9, we clean this up a bit. Move this leg. Foot making contact. It's up. This off a bit. Here's good, here's good. Okay, and add our last keyframe there. Then we can select all the keyframes and under interpolation change them to Bezier. Alright, perfect. So we have the character running. Okay, so after doing all that, you have your animation, but then you want to be able to loop this animation. So you go into your nonlinear animation, and then here we want to push this down, push down action. We have this, then we'll go into our action clip, and increase the repeat value. And then if you press play now, you have your character running. Now you can also add changes to this character's run, or let's say you want to animate this character moving forward. Different ways we can do this. We can animate this character by parenting him to like an empty. So let's say we add an empty object here. Okay, and then we select this. Let's select this armature and select the empty. Ctrl P, so object, and then if we play, we can select this and move him up and down. So we can just animate him running by placing this somewhere on our scene, and then we can press I to insert a keyframe for that empty, and press I here, and we have him running. So you change this to press V and change it to vector, and it's running along. So all you have to do is like time the speed of this animation to match with the speed of his running, so it doesn't look funny. So since it's running very fast, okay, so you already have a character moving like that. That's how you can quickly animate these characters. You can also add extra motion to this. Let's say we want him looking left, right as he's running. You can easily do that. What we want to do is like add an extra action to this already run cycle. So instead of inserting keyframes for everything, we just want to insert keyframes for the bones that we want to move. So let's go to our timeline. For just the bones we are moving, that's this arm bones and the neck bone. Those are the ones we want to add a keyframe for. So raise this up and change the head position. Okay, so just these bones, we're going to add a keyframe for them. Add another keyframe for them. Okay, so that he keeps running as usual. So let's go to our timeline. Non-linear animation, we're going to push this down. Go. Okay, hold forward. Now he's running. Then you can see that there's a sharp change into that position. We don't want that sharp change into that position. So we want to use, that's where you use your blending in. Blend in the animation. So you blend it in so he turns slowly into that position. You can also blend him out of it. So let's increase this and blend out. Increase this. So while he's running, he faces that direction and carefully blends back into his normal direction. Blend out, increase this clip, increase the blend in. So now you can better see him do that. So that's how you can work with your non-linear animation when you're adding extra animations to your already existing animation. So with that, you can add anything to this character's animation. So let me play that back. You can see him running, turning, waving towards us. Okay, and then as he's running, blends back into his normal run mode. It's going. And then we did the animation of the position of the object with this empty on the floor. So back to object mode. So this empty is controlling the position of this character. So that's how it's done. That's how you animate movement for your characters using the human generator add-on in Blender. So I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to hit 1 million subscribers before the end of this year, so drop a subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Comment under this video what next you want me to do, and I will show you a video on how it is done.